So a lot of y'all have been asking how the whole delivery process went, so I'm going to try to be somewhat really descriptive and take you along the journey of how I brought Duke into this world. On Friday, May 24th, 2019, I headed to the hospital for my regular weekly checkup. But man, after over 9 months of building a relationship, one like none other, Lord knows I was ready. Being 41 weeks deep into this pregnancy, my OB-GYN, yeah, I know that's not how you say it, but whatever, recommended that we take 30 minutes to monitor my baby's movement. But even after that time, deadass, no one came to check up on us. 1 hour later. Now you have to go. Kobe! 2 hours later. Maybe they forgot about us. Maybe they just want to be super thorough. I wonder what my parents are going to eat for dinner. I wonder what I'm going to be eating for dinner. 3 hours later. Where are they at, though? Hands are marved, my guy. Finally, some nurses pull up and they're like, yeah, so the thing is, I was not even here for it. I wanted to go home. I wanted to shower. I wanted to eat. I wanted to be anywhere but here. So I was listening to them until they told me that I couldn't go home and get my hospital bag. Heard you. Not like I have anything in there except bare necessities. We got some chips. More chips. Obviously, I was foreshadowing, so we had to pull up with the dip too. We're having a party. Got some all-dressed crispers. I'm gonna eat one a day. Just one.
One bag, one piece.
One piece. I'm a snack, but you can never have too many snacks.
Okay guys, Cheska wants this entire thing documented, this entire experience. I was laying in bed, just kick up, and I got a call, and it said, I think it's time, sis. I am currently in Oshawa, on my way to the hospital. Sorry, don't mind my face. I don't have any makeup on, except my eyebrows. They're gonna induce Cheska. I got my overnight bag. I got my laptop, because you know, the Raptors have Game 6 tomorrow. We gotta stream that. Priorities. I will be there for the birth of baby Sia. It's baby time! So I'm looking at the nurse thinking, are y'all trying to feed me? Did I mention how marved I was? By now there are about 7 different nurses here, all trying to tell me why I should not go home anymore. And they all have the audacity to tell me to go downstairs to the food court to grab some food. Coach came through with some Osmos, doing this for the Raptors. What we got, Fred VanVleet? But we decided to go with a natural induction, aka spicy food. Bro, I am sweating buckets. My nose, my forehead, back of my neck sweating, bro. I'm surprised spicy pea isn't on these Osmos commercials. What is this, a mild?
Medium.
Oh.
It's medium. It's not even spicy.
It's hot. Super hot fire.
It's coming.
Like, you're good to go. Hopefully by the time we get up to my room, they'll be like, yeah, we don't need to induce you anymore. Right now, it's like 11 p.m., so we head back upstairs to find out that they gave away our room to someone else because they dead thought that I went home. Everyone keeps asking me if I'm getting contractions. And you know, honestly, I didn't really know what they felt like. They feel like menstrual cramps, but like there's a lot of pressure pushing down on your pelvic muscles. I don't know why I'm freezing. It's now 4:30 a.m., May 25th. The Raptors are playing tonight, Game 6 against the Milwaukee Bucks. And if we win, which we will, it's our first time in Raptor history to go to the NBA Finals! It's the morning after and they finally have a room for the kid. Man, I had 2 nurses on rotation and they kept asking me if I wanted epidurals. And I'm like, epidurals? No, Barbara, does it look like I want an epidural? Now, these contractions are a step above menstrual cramps in that you can't sleep through them anymore. So I'm just waiting around, waiting for my phone to charge, waiting for the next contraction, waiting for the sun to rise, waiting for my baby to come out. Chanel and my mom are knocked out on some comfy-ass couch. So it's just past 9 a.m. Barbara looks at me and goes, you know what, we're going to break your water. I'm thinking to myself, if this is anything like the movies, just a little 1-2 push and the baby's good to go. Next thing I know, a doctor pulls up, puts some gloves on, and about 2 liters of water just gush out of me. Barbara turns to me and goes, actually, you're 7 centimeters dilated. We need you to be at 10 centimeters in order for you to start pushing. So she tells me that at 1 centimeter per hour, yeah, 10 minus 7, 3 centimeters, 3 hours. Are you? Yeah, y'all remember that shit I needed to take a while back in the waiting room? I still need to take it, so what's up? She's looking at me like, Nah, you can't go to the toilet, so you're just gonna have to turn around and take a shit on the bed. Which, by the way, apparently is totally a thing. Did not know that, and kind of was going to take advantage of it, so of course I did it. I kid you not, it was the longest, hardest, most constipated shit I've ever taken, and it was definitely not the baby. I just had to prove all of them wrong. After I was done doing all that, Barbara turns to me and tells me that it's time to push the baby out. See, I worked at Kumon for about 7 years, and I know for a fact that I did not take a 3-hour long shit. Right now it's about 9:30 a.m. My regular OB-GYN pulls up. Barbara is getting my mom and Chanel into position, and all I can think of was whether or not I'm allowed to FaceTime one of my homies. For 7 seconds, I pushed as hard as I humanly could, so much so that Chanel saw my baby's head pop out. As she was describing to my mom how much hair Duke had, I obviously had to push again. But even after a second time, Duke was not ready to see the world. My OB-GYN comes up to me and he's like, I'm gonna have to grab a vacuum. It's gonna suck your baby out and give your baby a temporary cone head. Excuse me, what? Apparently, each time that I pushed, my baby's head came out, but his shoulders kind of got stuck, so he went back inside. The doctor that broke my water puts a new set of gloves on and starts telling me about this anesthesia that she's about to inject into my, yeah. Of course I give her permission to do whatever she's about to do. I don't want no conehead baby, even if it is temporary. Then all of a sudden I hear a snip, and I'm thinking, damn, what's going on down there? Like, now I really wish that Chanel had a GoPro on her head. Either that or that I really did answer that FaceTime call from my ex-best friend. But back to our regularly scheduled programming. Pushed for 10 long Mississippis, my OB-GYN pushed Chanel out the way. Chanel and my mom were pushing back some real tears. And I was ready for Duke and I to get pushed to our room so we can get ready for game time. And just like that, at 9:46 a.m. on Saturday, May 25th, 2019, the exact same day the Raptors ran the East, beating the Bucks and being that much closer to winning the chip, the fam and I welcomed Paxton, Angel, Duke, Sia into this lovely chaotic world of ours. As fate has it, ball really is life.